Did I do it?
Possibly. Are we on YouTube?
First time.
There you go.
Olivia needs
Nailed
to
it.
know about this.
It's like,
Please,
we need
wait,
this recording here.
Someone please make sure Olivia knows
that you did it.
I did that myself.
It was definitely not
First
me.
time in what,
I have
2
no,
years? I don't
just
know
look
how
at
long
Kari,
I've
I'm
been
like, at least a couple, right? I don't know.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Is it still pre-chat? It is still pre-chat.
It's still
We're
pre-chat.
a couple minutes early.
Yeah. So today it's Clayton Clemens.
And I'm Kari Vogt.
And we're going to do Ask Me Anything, but we logged on a couple minutes early to make sure that we could log on a couple minutes
log
early.
on, yeah. Surprise to me, I actually
It doesn't. Today's a weird day because
It is.
yesterday was like snow day. Essentially.
Yesterday was Sunday. I don't know if you knew.
Oh,
but
yeah.
yesterday was actually Sunday.
I didn't know. There we go. So I don't know if everyone had this bad of weather, but it seems like the Midwest got hit with a cold, icy storm.
Yep.
So that was a lot of fun.
It was a little bit entertaining. Everybody was safe, so I don't sound bad saying this. But like we live at the bottom of a hill, and it's like a curved hill. And so my
just
mailbox
drifting
made
down.
it through the day of seeing 4 cars like 360 down the hill and just like pile up at the bottom.
Just everybody just kind of leaving their car down there like, I don't know what to do now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday was my wife's, I guess my mother-in-law, her birthday, and they really wanted to go see her. And I was like, you're going to have to wait a while.
Yeah.
I was like, it's just not going to happen.
We did not go anywhere yesterday.
No, I did not leave my house either. I was like,
That's why today is Monday.
Yeah, today's Monday. Good call.
I just realized the text line
It's not a thing.
is not a thing today.
You can text it, and it'll go straight
You'll
to
just
Olivia.
bother Olivia. So feel free. I think everybody should text this.
Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to take it back. Just go ahead. Send her a quick text.
Yes, and let her know that I got the cafe on.
Yeah, that we're streaming because Kari knows what buttons to push. I have no idea. So, like, behind the scenes setup here, Ben, who's on the cafe, and then our videographer, Alex, will come in and set up the cameras, make sure all the stuff is good. I know nothing. They're like, yeah, no, you click these buttons, they upload the slides. Not a clue of how any of that goes. And whenever
I don't think
Olivia's
we
here,
have slides today, right? So at least we don't have to worry about that. We have one.
it's just Ask Me Anything, because that's what we're doing today.
There we go.
So, 10 o'clock, we're here. So, welcome to the Medicare Cafe. My name is Clayton Clemens.
And I'm Kari Vogt.
And we're going to do just to Ask Me Anything today. It was a good time to kind of touch base with Kari because we haven't got to sit down and talk.
We haven't. It's been a couple weeks since I've been here, too.
I don't even think I've seen you since like AEP.
Yeah.
Which
Isn't it crazy how long AEP seems?
it was
really
a
wasn't
year
that
ago
long.
at this point.
It really wasn't that long ago, but
Well, a quick update for Kari. My dad did end up going with the Aetna plan that you were helping us try to figure out.
good.
Yeah.
Good to know. I helped his dad this
Yeah.
last AEP.
So, I know I told the cafe about that a bit of like that I reached out to you, needed some help, had to help him through the steps of enrolling himself, which I have never done, obviously.
Okay.
And not as bad as I thought, but the main drawback was we had to call Aetna to confirm everything because like I did it the day before the end of AEP.
Oh, right. So you were like, I don't have anything in the mail. I haven't received anything.
Like, there's no way we're going to have anything. They won't know. And like, so we called. I was on the hold for like an hour and a half.
Oh, my gosh.
It was terrible. So don't call the carrier the day of the end of AEP, especially like after 5 o'clock.
Oh, my gosh.
I was like, Dad, get
Rookie
comfortable.
move. Rookie move.
I literally set my phone on the sink, turned on the speakerphone, and was giving
Just
Aubrey
hung
a
out
bath.
for a while. There you go.
Was like, we're going to be here a while. Just get comfy. Yeah.
Okay, we have people on, so that means we're
We
live,
do.
we're cooking. The live chat is working, but this, Olivia's not here, and that goes straight to her. So if you want to ask us anything, leave it in the chat, please.
For sure. And to get us started, I know, let's see,
We did have a couple questions.
computer might run slower today, Ben
Oh.
said. We're good. Thank
Computer
you,
might
Ben.
run slower.
Okay, so we did get a couple questions. And the first was, we talked on one of the last cafes about what to do when you don't have any appointments.
Okay.
And a big one was getting set up on social media and doing a little bit more with that. So we wanted to talk to you about your social media because I know you're very active on there. and just kind of like give us an update on the social media world, because I feel like that's something we need everybody to start doing.
I actually have something very exciting that happened last week. So I post 2 TikToks a week.
Yes, I do. I see those. Like when I get on TikTok, it's very rare.
Yeah.
But like I always see yours pop up.
Good. Usually my views are like on the high end, like 1,800, and then anywhere from like 700 to 1,800. I had one that passed 10,000 views. What? 10,000 views, and it had 59 comments.
That's amazing.
And that was, I haven't even checked today, but that was a couple of days ago. And like 160 like likes.
Yeah.
So that was my top post. And
what was it?
It was something Social Security related.
Oh,
so I try to do one Medicare post and one Social Security post each week.
Yeah.
And then my strategy, and I don't know if this is a good strategy or not, but, you know, with social media, you have to be consistent.
Yeah.
And for me, last year I tried to do a post Monday through Friday, one a day. And now my goal this year is to do 7 posts a week.
Okay.
Even Saturday and Sunday I'm going to post. And I like pick a theme of each day. Like my new one this year is sourdough Sundays because I just started sourdough.
You got a little like a what do they call it? A little starter thing.
Oh yeah. Is it,
oh
yeah.
I only know like the basics of bread and I know how to eat it.
There you go. I'll have to share.
Yes.
I'll have to share one of my loaves with you.
So sourdough Sunday.
Yeah, so I do sourdough Sunday. Monday doesn't really have a theme, I don't think. Then there's testimony Tuesday.
Yep. Okay.
Fun fact Friday, that's usually when I do like something about with the girls or with my family. Game day Saturday, which goes hand in hand since my assistant's the Chiefs cheerleader. She usually does that. Well, I mean, she does all of these. I just like send her the pictures.
There you go.
But it's been wild to see being so consistent and just one post a day. And they're not allowed. I mean, I never really have to like dig to find topics.
Right. It's just kind of your day to day.
My favorite one that I think has gotten the most traction has been my Wednesday, which is the client question of the week.
Okay.
All I do is I keep track. I look through my emails or I remember clients that had called in. I'm like, who asked, what did my clients ask me this week?
Yeah, like what am I getting asked the most about?
And so I just, like this week's is, how do you get paid?
You're like, yeah, let me tell you.
So each week I just answer one of those questions, and that has drawn up a lot of comments and likes and shares and stuff.
So I know that's something a lot of our agents could implement is just look through your emails, kind of take mental note if you're getting asked the same question a few times a week. And I'd love to see more of those posts of like, these are what people are asking me.
And it's not even the ones you get asked a lot. Sometimes it's like the one-offs that are like, what do I do when I go on a cruise? You know?
You're like, yeah.
I've only been asked that one once.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
So like, I just pick one thing. Cause like the hardest part for me was having to like go and look for a topic.
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I gonna talk about today? And then I was like, Kari, you have what do you talk about every day? Like, it's easy. You're making this harder than what it seems.
Yeah, like in your head, building up a social media platform, you're thinking, okay, I have to make sure there's videos. I have to do this. And it's like, yeah, the content, you have to make it. Yeah. But the ideas are just in your day-to-day.
They're there. Yes, exactly. And ever since I've like had that mindset switch, it's been so easy. I just look through my phone and I'm like, what did I do the last week? I send pictures to my assistant. I look through my email questions, and that's pretty much
awesome
how I come up with my topics each day. So social media for me has been really good the last year, I would say. For
sure. So on your like TikTok videos, are you coming up with like a script, or you're just like, this is what I'm going to talk about, and you talk for a living? So you're like, hey, here we go.
Yes. So I don't know if you remember, but like all of 2020 and 2021 and 2022, I tried to post these Medicare minutes where I would come in here to the studio, set up my camera, and like film this like professional put together Medicare minute where I would talk for a minute.
I remember those.
Those were so hard for me to do.
Yeah.
somehow it is so much easier for me to say, oh my gosh, that was a great conversation I just had with a client. Let me talk about it. I just do my TikTok on it.
Yeah. And that's like, I like those social media videos like that. You know, the Medicare Minute is like more, I think, on this platform would work, like a YouTube, where it's like a more professional setting.
Yes.
It's like, if you're on Facebook or TikTok.
Right.
And here we go.
It's just more natural and easier. And I don't know. For me, like, if I was going to make social media happen, I couldn't be forcing it. And I was forcing those Medicare minutes. I did not like them, and I really don't mind the TikToks.
Yeah, and I think that's a really good point, too, is, like, do what you like. If you like the less
that might not be the best way.
Yeah.
YouTube might get me more stuff, but I'm not going to post on YouTube because I didn't like it.
Yeah, you're like, for consistency's sake, if I don't like it, I'm not going to do it.
You're your own
boss.
I had Sadie and, you don't remember, Mariah, like, making these awesome videos for me. All I had to do was give them 1 minute of footage.
And you're like, I hate it.
I was supposed to do it every Tuesday after this, and it ended up happening like once every 2 months. That's how hard it was for me to do it.
Yeah.
Now I post 2 TikToks a week, and it's no big deal.
Easy. Done. So
do what you like.
Do you think you get more traction out of the Social Security side or on the Medicare side? This is not an ask me anything, it's ask Kari anything. We're just going to ask Kari lots of questions.
I haven't really looked. I think I post more about Medicare because I talk more about Medicare. But some of my highest posts have been about Social Security.
Okay. So how...
And you know, one thing about that 10,000 viewer post, of course, it was the like one time I had no makeup on. It was a Sunday. I'm in a sweatshirt, and I was just like, "Oh,
you're like, this would be my
that's the one that goes goes big." Anyways, like, enough vanity.
Just like go back, throw a filter on it, and be like, done. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So I know we were talking a little bit about Social Security beforehand. And another thing we talked about when you're not having any appointments, what do you do is kind of look at those designations or those few little letters at the end of your name.
CE is something I do too.
CE is one that you do a lot of?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. But we talked about the RSSA because that's been a topic around here.
How so? I'm curious.
Because we have a partnership now with I'm drawing a blank on the name of the company or organization.
Justin Brock?
No,
it's he's screaming it from the rooftops.
They're basically what we do for Social Security. So, like, they have a platform where they'll help agents out with learning or tough questions on.
It's not the National Association of RSSA, right?
I'm gonna reach out to Sadie and ask, because she did the webinar with them twice.
Interesting.
But we have a lot of agents now that are looking at getting the RSSA designation. And I wanted to talk to you about how you use your kind of Social Security background to help people out a little bit further.
It will be 1 year next week that I've had the whole designation. And when I initially got it, after going through all of the education, I realized that there's also like kind of not a side hustle, but there could be a side component, like income stream of charging for these full-blown individual Social Security analyses.
Yeah.
And, I kind of went into it thinking, well, in order to help somebody, I'm going to have to run an individual analysis for this person. And I might make a little money from it too, because when you go through the whole program, they tell you what they charge, how they do it. But then after I got it, I just realized so I talked to Chalon, first of all, let me backtrack. I talked to Chalon, and he had said to be compliant as far as Medicare goes, you can't charge if it's your own Medicare client. Okay. Like, it'd be safer to just not charge if you are their Medicare agent. Okay. And so the people I could charge are basically those, 58 to 64.
Like before they become your Medicare client. Okay.
Which a lot of those people do have Social Security questions because you become eligible at 62. But I'm not in front of those people. And I haven't put the effort in the last year to get in front of those people. I get T65s all day, every day, but I don't get the 60-year-olds. And so something that I need to do better about is marketing to that demographic, just Social Security. But I am so, so, so grateful for this designation because of the knowledge it's given me in my meetings with clients. Like, they almost after every meeting, like, do you know anything about Social Security too? I just got a quick question. And like most people don't need a full-blown analysis. Like, right. I can answer their questions and guide them just by their questions. Mm-hmm. And so it's given me another level of credibility with them. And, like when I get referrals from clients now, it's, hey, here's Kari. She can help you with Medicare and Social Security.
Right.
It's just another touch point.
Just makes you that much more referable too. It's just like, yeah, no, she can do both. Just
yeah.
Like, go ahead.
And then it's also been really beneficial for all of my financial advisors I work with.
Yeah, I know that's a big one for you.
Because they have, they can do Social Security analysis in their software systems, and they know a good deal about Social Security, but it is so complex. It is so complex.
Yeah.
And they ask me questions. They end up asking me questions all the time. And again, it just has strengthened my relationship with them.
Heck yeah.
A ton.
So not only is it beneficial for your clients, it's beneficial for your referral partners and yes. just you of like your confidence in those conversations.
Yeah. And like I did about 3 is all like actual individual analysis. And what that entails is, so with the designation, you get this whole software system. That's amazing. And in order to run an individual analysis to get a recommendation, you have to have their whole earnings history. You have to get a ton of information from them. And then it spits out this 20-page report mm-hmm. that goes over, this is your maximum strategy of when you will get the most money. Let's compare it to 3 other options that you want.
You try to lean. You can't you're not giving them this is the path you should go, but if you show them, right. here's a different path, you pick. Do you want to retire earlier?
Yep.
Hold out a couple more years? What do you want to do?
So I just did one last week, and the couple, they had come to me and said, wife's 62, husband is 62, but he wants to retire at 65. What would it look like if we take our Social Security at 65? When I hear that, I've almost already know that they've made up their mind. That's what they're going to do, unless I just strongly say no. Because people know when they want to retire.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty much.
They have a good idea. They're like, I want out now.
And so when I show them this report and I'm like, you know what? Your maximum strategy is at 68 and 67. But is it worth it to you to work 3 more years to get that extra $400 a month?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just
And so that's what, you can give them the numbers, but it's still up to them to decide on when they want to collect. And so it's been really cool, and I am thankful for it.
Yeah, I know that's something, too, that we talked about is that kind of analysis. And a lot of the questions we got were the ones that you instantly went to the compliance officer here, Chaylin.
Oh, yes.
And said, okay, how can I do this but compliantly?
Yeah. So that was my biggest question.
Good to know that it's just if it's already a client on your books,
yep.
kind of help answer their questions.
Yes, absolutely.
And don't charge them a fee.
Yep.
But I know a lot of the people are looking at the RSSA about getting prospects, basically
yes.
getting them in place
right.
before they're Medicare eligible.
Yeah. And a great way to do that would be Social Security seminars.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be an awesome way to do that.
For sure. And now I know that's something you used to do online too, right?
I did one online and one in person, and no, wait. I did one in person here. No one showed up.
Yeah.
And then my online ones have been great. Those I did I've done 3 online actually, but they were for specific companies.
Okay.
And I've gotten great feedback.
So you worked
I've had multiple Social Security conversations, but they were younger. And so they know, hey, I'll call you when I retire in 4 years.
Gotcha. Okay.
But like even for those, like I didn't feel comfortable charging for an analysis because they didn't need one.
Yeah.
And so it does kind of stink, like, to some extent I'm working for free, but it was a 30-minute phone conversation that I know I'll get their Medicare business.
For sure. So more so looking at it as just another opportunity to get people, get referred.
Yes.
It's like, yeah, I can give up 30 minutes for this. Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a better way to do it that I will figure out or someone else will figure out.
Well, we'll keep you posted
but
on
in the last year, that's what I've been doing.
Because the RSSA program that we're partnered up with, they'll have that kind of analysis software.
So did you find out who it's through?
She said...
Is it Narissa?
Registered Social Security Analyst. I don't think I said the question good.
Oh, okay.
Partner's name.
And it's because I've had a lot of agents ask me, like, at SBS, if I totally lost my train of thought because I was thinking of something else with Chaylin.
Just like compliance.
What did well, the other thing that Chaylin told me that I interrupted my other thought was that, like, the meetings need to be separate.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're talking about Medicare, don't also talk about Social Security. And
like if you're charging them for
yes, correct. And so that was another compliance thing.
That's good to know. It's just like just stay away from it. Like it's easiest just to separate those two things. Yes. But it can be an additional source of revenue.
Absolutely.
There's seminars out there. That company, which I will get an answer on soon, has like different marketing pieces. They have that software analysis.
This sounds like the same program.
Yeah, it's probably very similar, if not the exact same, and I just don't know names.
Yeah. The company asked me, they're like, we're getting all kinds of Medicare agents now. So they used me as a testimony.
Nice.
So I don't know where that is, but you might see my name somewhere.
You need to post it on Tuesday. Just get it out there.
Oh, okay. It came back to me. Agents at SBS have asked me, like, how hard was it? How hard was it to get the designation? I personally don't think it was all that bad. I did it slowly, just at night after my kids were asleep. I will say my, like, financial background helped a lot. But it's worth it. Bottom line.
Yeah, I do see a lot of our agents jumping at the opportunity, knowing that if nothing else, it's going to help their knowledge and be able to support their seniors even better.
Yep.
If it's not a stream of revenue, they're fine with that.
Yes.
They're just saying, like, it's okay. This is going to be another referral source for me.
Right.
So when you worked with those other companies on it, did you just like contact like an HR person? How did you get in with these other companies or those already established partners?
So, no, I've gotten, I have 2 employee benefits companies that I've gotten good relationships with. And so whenever they have the companies that they do the benefits for, all their Medicare and Social Security questions, they just connect me with the HR director.
Nice.
And so then I get connected to these companies. I've got a seminar, 3 seminars next week. Yeah, next week is February at a company in Kansas City.
Awesome.
So
6:30.
They have a 3 shift, like a night shift. So I'm doing a seminar at 6:30 a.m., 10:30, and then 3:30.
Gosh.
For the 3 shifts.
And it's in Kansas City.
Olathe, actually.
So you're going up hopefully the night before?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. Yeah.
Gary's like, okay, gotta get ready. It's 3 a.m.
You know what? I've gotten up earlier with the girls. So
just kind of like, all right, here we go. This is just another day.
Yeah.
Well, keep popping any other questions that you guys might have over there. Something I want to ask you about that I didn't get a chance to talk to you about pre-chat was I know you had looked at different seminars and events. You looked at your social media. And could you kind of point agents into an area that you think has been more successful for you? Would you say if someone's like, okay, I know I need to market myself more, basically, and they're picking, do I go social media route? Do I go like seminars and events? Which one do you think has tied more names back to you?
Seminars.
Seminars? Okay.
Seminars. But in my opinion, the seminars that have been the most beneficial are those that I'm doing that I'm not marketing myself to the open public. The seminars that have been successful for me are this financial advisor invites all of his 60 plus clients.
Yeah.
Or I go to this Rotary and talk. Or this insurance agency, PNC insurance agency. Or maybe it's a seminar to, I'm doing one at Simmons Bank here in a couple of weeks that is all their wealth management division and their private bankers.
Nice. Okay.
So banking is one an area I haven't hit yet.
Yeah.
But,
which kind of goes hand in hand with your financial people. They're
yeah.
Like, they handle money.
So having a network partner, all of what I do goes back to having one of those network partners who is doing the inviting for you. You're just going to get a better turnout and a better ROI.
For sure. Well,
but social media is important too, just for your brand awareness, because you are your brand.
I would say, I think you touched on like everything that we talked about when that you don't have an appointments is talk to networking partners.
Really?
Get on social media, work on designations. I'm trying to think of what else we might have had. Oh, your problem children, or making phone calls to your.
Oh gosh.
You know, how many calls have you gotten saying like, well, I need to change my drug plan?
Since January?
Yeah.
0 so
Ooh.
far. I know. But I've had other curveballs.
Like I've had other things, just not that one specific one.
No, I just looked at my numbers for last year, and I actually had 61% of my sales came from my strategic alliances.
I love that.
So
especially that you know that, because of course you do.
Referral business is the way to go. 61% was strategic alliances, and then I had 18% was my other largest, and that was current client referrals.
Nice. So like they're coming in referrals regardless of where they're coming from.
What I struggle with though in my like organization is like the referrals I get from a financial advisor seminar. I'm like, is that a seminar referral or a strategic alliance?
Just like how do you tag it?
Yes, it's a struggle.
Just like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Just pick one.
But no, I love talking about that stuff. That's my bread and butter.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I don't see any more questions. Sadie did text me and say RSSA.
Tom? I call him Dracula.
Yeah, I would say that looks like
Yes.
Dracula.
I talk to him on a daily basis, just about.
That's the guy.
Sadie, I'll come talk to you.
Yeah, so RSSA, that's the name of the organization. Just a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's something that I know we talked a lot about last week or so. So if you're looking at designations, case in point, it works. Kari uses it, likes it. And then
somebody else do it and figure out how to do it better than me.
And then we'll do an Ask You Anything.
Yes.
But I don't know. I think we can get the people out of here a little early today.
Sounds good. Yeah, works for me.
Okay, hold on. I always forget because I only say the middle part.
Until next time, have fun,
make money, and give impeccable service. Thanks, guys. See ya.
You were going to high-five me.
We can.
Now let's see if I can stop it.
Ooh, this will be a tough one.
Easy.
Did it? Did it stop?
I think so.
We're still over here.
Yep.
No.
Oh, shoot.
What's this one do?